it organic? Is it natural? Is it vegan? Or is this clean beauty? Is there a difference? What is the difference? Oh my god, this is super confusing. Which one should I buy? Hi guys, I'm Shivani Trehan and welcome to my channel Social Cravings. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the difference between organic, natural, vegan and clean beauty products. So I'm starting a new beauty series that will talk about all these products, and this will include skincare, hair care and makeup, and it might also include home products. Now before we start the series, I wanted all of us to cover our base, and that is why I wanted to tell you the difference between organic, natural, vegan and clean beauty products. Now first let me answer as to why have I shifted and drifted to using these products. Now most of you already know that I have a medical condition called endometriosis, which is basically due to hormonal imbalances in the body. I have done a separate video on endometriosis in case you want to know more. I'm currently trying to heal myself naturally of endometriosis, and during the process I understood that one of the reasons for hormonal imbalance are the many toxins and chemicals that go in and on our body through food and beauty products. For food, I'm already following a gluten, dairy, sugar, soy, caffeine-free diet. I also have a food series running on Social Cravings YouTube channel. However, I realized that many of our beauty products like our hair care, our skin care, our makeup products have harmful ingredients that we don't even know about. Many of these ingredients end up getting absorbed through our skin and our scalp and go into our bodies. Also, our body excretes harmful toxins through the skin by sweating. Now, many of our common beauty products can actually clog the pores in our skin, making it difficult for this toxin removal process to actually take place. And our skin is our largest organ, and we definitely don't want to hamper that. Now, as we become more and more conscious about our health and environment, more and more people are moving towards these products. So I started educating myself and learning more and more about many of these ingredients. For a lay person, all of these can be very confusing and very overwhelming. And to top it all this comes with misleading marketing, false claims by many of the brands, leading to even more confusion. Brands will promote themselves in a different way and call themselves natural, organic or vegan, and they actually might be having harmful ingredients in their products, and it may not be the full picture. So let's try to understand what is the difference between all of them. Guys, I'm not a pro, I am still learning as well, but I just wanted to share whatever I have understood till now. So first, let's talk about natural products. Now, natural products are the ones that have been naturally derived or extracted from either plants, flowers, minerals, animal byproducts. So they are all from natural sources and they are all natural ingredients. So they have not been synthetically manufactured. In fact, the manufacturing process needs to retain the integrity of the natural ingredients. So the natural products should not have any parabens, sulfates, SLS, GMOs or any petrochemicals. However, natural products do not equal them being organic as well. Now coming to organic products, the term organic refers to how an ingredient has been farmed. So all organic products must be grown and prepared without any pesticides or chemical fertilizers. They cannot have any SLS, parabens, sulfates, GMOs in them, and in case of animal products, they cannot have any antibiotics or growth hormones that were given to them. So for any brand to call themselves as an organic brand, there are stricter guidelines and regulations to follow. Organic products are subject to much greater standards of purity. Now coming to vegan beauty products, this only and only means that the product does not contain any animal extracts or any animal byproducts in its ingredients or during the manufacturing process. It also means that the product has never been tested on animals. So vegan products do not equal it being natural. Vegan products does not equal it even being organic. So the vegan products can actually have chemicals in them as well. So technically, even if you have synthetic ingredients in your product, you can still qualify as a vegan product. Now let's talk about clean beauty products. These are products that have ethically sourced non-toxic ingredients that are supposed to be good for our body and our environment. Clean beauty products also are meant to use minimal number of ingredients in them. Now, clean beauty products do not equal them being vegan. Some of the common non-vegan ingredients found in clean beauty products include beeswax, honey, lanolin, and tallow. Now, coming to the effects of all these products on our environment, and in that sense, natural and organic products are supposed to be much better. Now, natural products ensure that it does not have synthetically manufactured ingredients that might lead to releasing harmful toxins and chemicals into our air and water. These can harm our ecosystem, our plant life, and our sea life, and ultimately come back to us through the water supply or through seafood. For example, the fish that we consume. On the other hand, organic products ensure sustainable land management and better farming practices. True believers of organic farming use solar powers, water recycling, crop rotation, natural plant manures, and use all processes that help in lowering the impact on the environment. However, when it comes to regulations, it is the natural product category that is very broad and blurry and is not very regulated. And this is the category that you need to be most careful about. So there are concerns amongst many activists about something known as greenwashing. Now, this is a term used to describe brands that claim to have greater credentials than what they actually deserve. So for example, a brand can just have 1% of a naturally sourced ingredient and can call itself as a natural product. So actually by law, they can go with their main or their lead ingredient, which is 100% natural, call themselves as a natural product, and yet have synthetically manufactured ingredients, artificial fragrances, and chemicals in it. So you can use a natural claim in beauty products even if you use pesticides and chemical sprays and do not disclose your farming practices. So the products might contain plant-derived ingredients that might be very highly processed and be very harmful. A 100% natural product, like with 100% natural ingredients, that product's lifespan would actually be very short. So if your product is gel-based, cream-based, water-based, it will need to have some strong preservative to prevent microbial contamination and shelf life. So it is very unlikely that your product will be organic or whatever the claim might be. And since we're talking about regulations, a brand might show itself to be very high on the ethics ladder. They might say that they are a sustainable brand, they support the community, they do fair trade, they have zero waste, and they do recycling, all of it. And they might even have certificates to prove that. However, it does not mean that their product is organic and chemical free. Now let me tell you some of the things that might be okay and some of the ingredients that you just may want to check. So plant butters and natural oils are good alternatives. Oils like rosemary, tea tree, and neem are often used instead of parabens. Ingredients like aloe vera, chamomile, shea butter, all your essential oils, beeswax, they're all good. Also, many a times what happens is that the ingredient might be absolutely okay, but the brand ends up using their scientific name or their Latin name, which can get confusing. So for example, water will be called as aqua. Sodium chloride is just sea salt, and citric acid is something that comes from lemons or other citric fruits, and then there are many more like that. Now with time you will get the hang of these things, or you can just Google them out. Some common cosmetic ingredients from animal sources include gelatin, glycerine, retinol, and collagen. So if you are someone who's on this journey, then you might like to stay away from ingredients that start with poly, oxy, eth, propyl, methyl, butyl. They are all synthetic ingredients. So what can you do? What you can do is read the list of ingredients very carefully. Now what you want to do is turn the bottle around. Please do not only read what is written in front of the bottle, because that is where the brand has put its marketing claim and its false claims of calling the product whatever they want to call it. Please turn around and read all the ingredients very carefully, the entire list. So the ingredients are normally mentioned in the quantity. So as per the quantity, it is present in the product. So the larger percentage of that ingredient being in the product will be mentioned first, and then so on and so forth. Also, the longer the list of ingredients, the less likely it is for the product to be completely natural or organic. I know we are still not in the habit of checking all these ingredients, but the more you start practicing doing this, it will become a habit eventually. So two important certifications that you can check for are the USDA certification or the EcoCert certification, because this ensures that the product is at least 95% organic. However, many companies, especially small startups, genuinely use organic and natural ingredients. However, they don't have the capital to get all these certifications done, as it is expensive. So at this time, I would suggest that, go with your gut, go with your instincts, and give the brand a shot. So guys, I do not have all the answers. I myself need to Google most of these ingredients. So in the end, I would just like to say is just enjoy and love your beauty products, love your body, love your environment, and try to go for organic and natural products that are vegan and cruelty free. This product, for example, this says natural infusion. It's a rose water, micellar rose water shampoo, and it says naturally sourced 95% of the ingredients. So now let's just turn it around. Okay, so it has aqua water, which I mentioned. This is not vegan for sure, and though it says over here it has the bunny sign, which means no animal testing, but this is not vegan. Again, there is a difference. It means that it does have ingredients which are from animal sources. Okay, and then it also has, all the ingredients are mentioned, like butyl, methyl, propyl. So these are like synthetic ingredients, so you may want to check that. So as you can see, it says like 95% of the ingredients are naturally sourced, but you always have to turn around and check. It says that it's got red onion seed oil extract, black seed oil, pro vitamin B5, and then it says pH balanced, and then do you see here it says 93% naturally derived. Okay, and it also says made with natural actives. But let's just turn it around. Now over here it says the key ingredients are all of these, so you actually may want to Google all of this. You may want to especially check this. I don't think this is a very healthy ingredient. You may want to check this. This is also not a very safe ingredient to have. And if you see the claims, they say it's cruelty free and it's 100% vegan, gluten free. But again guys, this does not mean that this is completely natural or organic. Not at all. Please check all these ingredients. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and this video was informative. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Lots of love.